Last fall, the EPA announced a new initiative to get tough on cleaning up the Chesapeake Bay, including mandatory regulations on water quality, all the way down to the small part-time farmer. Several bills in Congress would give that regulatory initiative the power of law. But Virginia farmers say not only are some of these initiatives impractical and expensive, they could force many cattlemen out of business. Cattle and calves represent the second largest commodity in Virginia agriculture, generating almost $400 million in cash receipts for farmers. Most of those animals are on small farms in central, northern, and southwest Virginia and are raised by part-time farmers who work off the farm. And that's where the proposed new regulations from the EPA could really have an impact, because most of these farmers don't make a lot of income from their livestock.
The biggest expenses would be having to put in a well and then run your piping and put in your waterers throughout your different pastures. With a well, you got to have current, and some of these pastures are out in the middle of nowhere, and how you going to get current to run a well and get water to your cattle? It can be very expensive.
So expensive that many of those part-time farmers might decide to just get out of the cattle business, Coleman said.
What they're looking at is it's somebody else making a decision for them whether they farm or not.
And if thousands of Virginia cattlemen leave the business, what will happen to their pasture and hayland? Coleman says nobody wants to see that, because a lot of it could end up in development, and the entire agriculture industry in rural Virginia would shrink dramatically. In Amelia County, Virginia, I'm Sherri McKinney.